Okay, I'm going to read a chapter which is called Care Instructions, and it's about making a dressing gown for one of my really close friends. Care Instructions. It's her birthday in 3 weeks, and I don't know what to get her. We are recent friends, friends of only a year's standing, but I think she will be in my life forever. I would like to give her something that wishes the length of that forever. I decide to make her a dressing gown, like a full-size, portable hug. I choose a cobalt blue linen, her favourite colour, so intense it hurts to look at, and spend more than I should, but I've decided money is for spending on loved ones. When the fabric arrives a week later, I wash it and hang it to dry on the line, dimpled with sun. It's almost too beautiful to cut. I cut more carefully than usual, bothering to iron first, and lay the fabric out on the flat tiles of the bathroom rather than just the carpet. I trace the pattern off my own shop-bought dressing gown, then add a back pleat so it will float behind her, and shorten the sleeves a little so they won't trail when she's making her coffee. I cut tiny rectangles of fabric to make belt loops and a loop for hanging. I cut vast pockets for holding snacks and notebooks, and her phone when she needs to flip the pancakes. I remember all the little details I would skim past if I were making this for myself. I stitch care into every seam. On our free afternoons together, as time-rich students, we walked everywhere with our eyes wide open. We gathered flowers to press, drank the coastline. We sat with little cups of coffee and licked cinnamon and sugar off our fingers. Sometimes we went to one of the luxury shops in town, scented with leather and perfume. We had no money for elegant things, linen sheet sets, handmade bowls, but we looked until we were full. When we met, I thought she was unknowable, shy, a little hesitant. But I read her work and she read mine, and we became close. I learnt that she was commuting each week from Palmerston North, a town 2 hours away from Wellington. My flatmate was going away, so I offered the spare bed, and she accepted. Each Tuesday she arrived with her bag, toothbrush, change of clothes, notebook, swimsuit, and we traded the week's news and drank tea. We learnt poems by heart. We walked shrieking into the sea in the middle of winter. We split the cost of dinner. We roasted chickpeas under olive oil until rich and jammy. We soy-cured eggs and split them over steaming bowls of noodles and greens. Together we rolled the dough for cardamom buns, inhaling the spice until heady. She never arrived without bringing something she had grown. Tiny purple potatoes, cordial made from the elderflowers in her garden, a bucket of lemons. Before this year, she had planned to be a market gardener. Near the university, she stopped along the path to say, "So beautiful, the kowhai, look how much wild fennel." Her eyes saw the ruru in the trees, no matter the depth of darkness. We spent our whole lives in different cities, and 1 year in the same. Now, our degrees finished, she's heading north while I stay here. When I ring, I hear the sunnier half of her news. She's been making chili oil, building a new bookshelf, sewing, by hand, a seersucker dress. Where she lives, in rural Maratoto, 7 hours' drive away, she is isolated. Her partner, a conservation ranger, is often away, and she hasn't found a job yet, isn't sure of the shape of her year. I don't like to think of her unsteady, surrounded by rain and bush. When I was unsteady this year, she took my hand, sat at the end of my bed and offered her quietness. "My love, you are brave," she said, held out my dressing gown. A dressing gown will hardly fix everything, but I make it with maximum fierceness. I French seam everything so all the raw edges are held. I backstitch firmly so nothing will unravel. What was loose and vague becomes reliable, fixed. When I'm nearly finished, I embroider one looping cursive initial, L, in red on the inside of the collar, to be held against her skin. "Dear heart," I'm saying, "you are brave." Thank you.